you're coming too.
Join us as we grow from a building channel to a sailing channel.
One day we'll be floating in the tropics, and I'll be drinking a margarita.
Our heading is set south, and our home-built boat is getting us there. Can't wait to show you guys. We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for watching.
Oh man, that was a good, solid sleep. The plan today, we're already up and ready. We were able to take showers last night, so we're clean. And the marina here has a shuttle service to take us over to all of the important offices to officially check into the country. But we checked in with the office here last night and did all of our paperwork for the marina, and they help do the whole check-in process. I think it was like $175 if you wanted their help, and so we said why not make it easy. And so they've pre-started some of the paperwork for us, but we do have to go in person, so we're gonna meet everybody at about like 9 o'clock.
In Ensenada, everything is under one roof. We got an import permit for the boat, good for 10 years, and visas good for 6 months for us. Marina Coral is such a treat. This is like the cool down after a marathon. We felt pampered. Between the clubhouse that has a pool table and the 2 restaurants and bar on site, we indulged.
Red Viva's over there.
The best part was we had access to the pool and hot tub.
Whole place to ourselves, huh? Muy bien. Gracias, señor. Salud. Nothing to do now but to chill for a little bit. I think we've earned that.
We got 3 days at the marina to relax, do some housekeeping, and figure out our next move. We have 2 cruising guides to peruse and get some idea.
Well, this shows an anchorage right behind this point.
I've heard a lot of people say San Quintin's a good stop. The weather looks really nice to do a big jump or little jumps. It's just whatever we feel like doing.
You know, if we sail overnight and we're out there and we're like, well, this is nice, let's keep going. There's no reason we can't just keep going.
Yeah.
So we can potentially do at 5 knots, 120 miles, 24 hours.
So it'd be about 2 days from San Quintin.
I think the only thing that we can really do now is plan our next stop.
Yeah.
And then once we're there, we'll figure out what we want to do next.
I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
We have a heading.
Yeah, I think.
Do we have a day?
No.
No.
In actuality, this day wouldn't come for quite some time.
We are almost to the hot tub.
Yeah.
And this is the first time you've seen the outside world in
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get out of bed. Barely even been able to get out of bed to pee.
But we managed to walk from Rediviva over there, and we are 2/3 of the way.
The evening of day 2, Garrett was re-leathering the gaff jaws and picked up a copper nail. His back went into spasms, keeping him bedridden. Finally, he was able to limp to the hot tub.
Much better. It's something.
Better.
You got out of the boat.
Yeah. No, it's definitely feels better. It's an improvement. We'll say that.
The winter caught up with us, and it rained for 2 days. I edited while Garrett was stuck in recovery. He's the strongest person I know, and building this boat has not been kind to his body.
So I don't do well with not being productive. I'm laid up in bed and I can't do anything. My back went out and my whole life right now is building this boat. And I wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and I go out and I work on the boat until it gets dark, and then I come in, I eat dinner and go to sleep and do it all the next day. And we're building the boat for a reason that's bigger than right now.
Persistence has been one of the hardest things, and it's taken a toll on body and mind, and sometimes you're forced to take a break.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The speed of light.
It's actually like the easiest boat to get off of with the channels.
All right,
Yo.
here we go. Hot tub medicine. Just a little ways to go.
This became our routine, walking up to the hot tub, taking breaks along the way to enjoy the scenery.
Vamos. Rápido.
I got laundry done, and Garrett began to feel limber enough after the hot tub. We could squeeze in a round or two of pool.
How's it going, everyone? So, it has been a full week since my back went out when we got to Ensenada, and I've barely been able to get out of bed. The last couple days I've been just managing to get out and do like a short little walk, but that's about it. And I'm definitely starting to feel better. Still very far away from 100%, but I'm moving around a little bit better. And today I decided that I'm just like going stir crazy. I have to do something. I have to do something productive. So loaded up on the ibuprofen, and I'm going to try to just do very simple project just to kind of engage my mind a little bit and just get a little bit of movement, but try to listen to the body. If the back tells me I need to stop, I'm going to try my best to not be stubborn and stop. I've pretty much been bedridden, or mostly bedridden, the entire time in Ensenada. We haven't gotten to see any of the town. We haven't left the marina at all, which, I mean, kind of sucks, but still, I can't complain because we're in a super nice place. The marina is really, really nice here. Everybody's really friendly. I'm going to try to just improve the preventer for the main. I don't think this is going to be like the permanent solution, but it's something that I can do really quick, and it will greatly improve the system. It'll make it way faster, easier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just splice up 2 kind of rope strops, and then those will go under the bulwarks, one on either side. And then I'm gonna splice another rope strop that'll loop and cinch around the boom. And then I'll just have a block and tackle. Actually got kind of excited to do this because earlier, like an hour ago, I brought out my little bag of all my fishing supplies just to improve some of my hand lines, make a little daisy chain, and felt so good to just do something, even very simple, but somewhat engaging and productive. Okay. So I just need to cut and burn the ends, and that'll be done. Do we want to talk about this?
I really don't know, but if you film it, it's one thing, and then whether or not we decide to share it.
So starting out, disclaimer. Apparently Ruth's been doing a lot of like research online about this, and it's very, very, very common.
Yes.
Which, had I known that, I don't know if I would have been so inclined to go with a composting head.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm contemplating sharing this, is a lot of other people also said like they were having a hard time finding that this was normal, and I saw a lot of forums of people trying to get answers, and so anyway, we have bugs in the composting toilet.
A lot of them.
A lot of really tiny little bugs.
Yeah.
And everything that I've read says that it's very normal. Some people even suggest not trying to get rid of them.
Doesn't sound like a normal that I want to live with.
I don't want to live with bugs that close to my butthole.
That's gross. I went to use the head this morning and just like, you know, what is that? There's just, it looked like it was just like, you know, dust or like dirt, like really fine, like dust kind of. That
yeah,
just,
it looks like sawdust.
Spilled, like maybe a couple like clumps. What is that? But they're thousands and thousands and thousands of tiny little bugs.
Someone described them as like being really fine, kind of tan, almost looks like yeast. And it looks exactly like yeast. And the way that they kind of clump in different areas. So, yeah, Garrett was going to keep going on the project. He was finally able to, you know, be doing something other than once a day being able to make it up to the hot tub. And this is what our energy is going to be spent doing today. And I just finished all of the laundry. I just made the bed yesterday, changed all the sheets.
Well,
and
yeah.
we just want to be really thorough.
Yeah, now we're like, well, if we're going to clean everything up, we have to change our sheets, because if they're in the toilet, they definitely were on us, and we were in the bed, which is really gross.
Really gross. Everything that I've been reading makes me feel a little bit better, but it's gross, and that's what most people were saying. Like, there's no harm to humans. It's actually a good thing for your compost. It means that it's actively working and it's breaking everything down like it should be. It's just gross. Very gross.
Yeah, we're thinking that because we haven't had any problem like this at all until the most recent time I changed the compost tank. So we're guessing that the compost that we got when we were in San Diego was
teeming with eggs.
Yeah, probably had all the eggs in them, and then they start hatching and coming to life.
Once they have
food.
Nice warm place and food, it's like we created the perfect nursery. We've been wanting to love this composting head, and I do like now that we've had a couple instances where it's been really negative and we haven't shared it. This is it's a new negative one, and now it's almost starting to seem like, I mean, just pooping on your own boat has, like, you're always going to deal with shit, but now it almost seems sort of equal. The normal marine head with all the plumbing and the, you know, black tank, or the composting head. Like, I don't know, I feel like over our whole boating career, and usually Garrett's the one to deal with this shit.
What do you mean usually?
You are. He is.
The only one.
Sorry. He's the only one. He's the only one that deals with this. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe now's not the time to ask you what the lesser of two evils is.
Throw this thing in a dumpster and put a bucket.
We're in the thick of it right now, and everything feels gross. My whole body feels like it's itchy. I just want to get everything loaded into the washers, and Garrett's handling, wiping down all the toilet nooks and crannies.
Got a bottle of vinegar.
And everyone says vinegar's the best way. Because also you don't want to mix bleach and urine.
Yeah,
so.
that creates poisonous gas for anyone that doesn't know.
Yeah, tip. That's a good tip to share.
Yeah.
We're going to shower.
And then shower again.
Yeah, and then hopefully all this will be behind us.
And then dump an entire bottle of bleach on my body.
Yeah.
And then shower again.
So, we're getting there. I don't know, we've kind of cleaned up most of it because it was pretty gross anyway, but you wouldn't really be able to see them. They're so tiny.
Well, also because the head has this speckled pattern on it.
Yeah.
So, boat life.
It's hard sometimes.
Yay, boat life.
It's shitty sometimes.
Yay, boat life.
Everything's itchy.
I know. It's all psychological.
I know.
But I feel like every bit of my skin itches right now.
I washed everything again, and we cranked our fridge up to freeze and loaded a few bags of peat moss to hopefully kill any remaining eggs. A month later, and we've not had this happen again. Fingers crossed, problem solved. We eventually got some proper tacos.
Oh, it looks so good.
Thanks to our patron Alan, who drove down from Tijuana and liberated us, we crashed a company party and sampled mezcal. He drove down again and picked us up and took us an hour and a half north to TJ. This experience made our time truly special. We tried more mezcal, but the real reason we were here was to see his friend and get tattooed.
Tattoos in Tijuana.
Garrett was up first, and he was getting his next nautical tattoo. He sailed over 5,000 nautical miles, earning a swallow.
Sick, man.
Yeah. Beef doesn't want to stop bleeding.
Oh, yeah?
It's a kiss.
Yeah.
Then it was my turn. Watching LA work was like watching a dancer. I found an image and she helped amplify it. I'd been wanting to get a cricket to symbolize Garrett, a nickname whose origins are lost to time. At first I was thinking small, but it grew.
We're going big.
You.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You.
Alan walked away with the souvenir too, and I think we became best friends. A little photo shoot, and we were on cloud 9.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the star of the night.
As Garrett was starting to feel better, we walked across the street to the grocery store to stock up for our next hop south.
This is what happens when my back is out and we do a provisioning run.
Got a full backpack and 2 bags. Not so bad. Garrett has the half full one.
Now Now waiting on a weather window, Garrett continued to improve the boat, adding block and tackle to lock the tiller, a preventer system for the staysail, and a reefing hook.
Finally getting around to rigging up a like legitimate preventer system for the staysail boom. So I'm going to lash this ring to the boom.
And that'll be the attachment point for the preventer, keeping the staysail on the desired side of the boat.
Okay, I'm just finishing up the staysail preventer project. So the last thing to do is figure out here on the cat head, I'm going to put a little eye here just to clip this onto, and then a cleat, and that'll be the position when it's just kind of stored and out of the way. And then you just unclip it, run it out, attach it to the boom when you want to use it. Here's the gear I have for that. It's finished.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's snazzy.
Up next, we sail further south in search of a lower latitude.
Can't really look at the camera because the sun's in my eyes.
That's better.
No.
Just smolder that way.
Smoldering intensity.
The hell are you doing?
You just smoldered.
Today, I'm just... Somebody's grumpy. Whoa. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bunk this morning.
Multiply it by speed.
What?
What am I doing?
I have no clue what you're doing. It's not all margaritas and bikinis and
Yeah.
clickbait thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my zipper just came undone.